On today's show, I give the lowdown on a brand new beastly metal music album freshly reviewed today. Will it make it into my collection? You'll find out here on the show that answers the main metalhead question: where can I get more metal music? Terry here again with Cast Metal and another full metal review segment. If you like the stuff that is here on this next slide, FMR is for you. I review and break down the newest extreme releases of the week from my charts, and I get them to you daily right here. So, a recap: during episode 28, yesterday, I reviewed Any Given Day's Limitless album, brand new, and I did add it to my collection. I think it's going to make a great Sunday album when I'm doing household chores. How's that sound? Check out the last episode for the full breakdown if you are new here. So, today, our headline album up for review is Blood Red Throne and their newest album, Nonagon. Stick around to the end because I'll give you an extreme metal recommendation from my own collection just to say thank you. So, let's start the full metal review show, everybody. So before I listened to the album, I opened the page and I saw that there were 9 strong-sounding tracks totaling 43 minutes. The album cover artwork, as you can see, is absolutely amazing. It's a combination of oranges and browns and earth tones, and it's what I can only describe as I guess it's a castle rising into the sky, an evil castle with lightning and all of that stuff. Whoever does this artwork, absolutely, thank you so much. Okay, this is the stuff that really helps sell the albums. Okay, the artwork is phenomenal. Okay, all right, so here we go. Categorized as death or black metal in Apple Music, my first impression has me visualizing something pretty beastly because I've never heard this band before. Right now, I predict the actual genre. If I'm looking at the logo and the font correctly, I'm thinking death metal only. I'll reveal their bio after I listen to the album at the end of the show to compare and see if I was on point. All right. So, track 1, it opens up deep, powerful, and super rhythmic and rangy with growling vocals all the way through, by the way, with the vocals like this. It's the death metal, black metal battle between high and lows, that crocodilian sound with the high screeching witchery type voices, vocalizations rather. While track 2 is death metal thunder with strong everything, including hypnotic rhythms and harmonies. Then track 3 is a storm of grinding guitars, double kick drumming, and reptilian vocals in scorching solo work. Next, track 4 is a smash face, deep grinding track with crushing rhythms. While track 5 is a ranging, thunderous, and mesmerizing piece, then track 6, it's a blood-curdling powerhouse of deep rhythm and harmonies. Next, track 7 is a pounding, thrashing death metal track with huge sound. It's absolutely gorgeous. While track 8 is fast-attacking, chugging, and relentlessly powerful. And finally, track 9 is a masterpiece. It's crushing, rangy harmonies that just keeps biting right through, okay? And that is the album in a nutshell. The recording and sound quality was absolutely professional here, crisp all the way through, okay? The production and musicality was so smartly refined that you might think that it's raw, but it's not, okay? It's very smart. The energy and intensity, rather, was massive, while the rhythm and tempo was immensely good. The lyrical theme here is biblical, I think. Becoming a mainstream act here is not a possibility. So fear not, metal warriors. These guys are going to remain in our hearts and not on the radio stations. All right. The range and flow of the album itself is consistent all the way through. They know how to arrange their tracks perfectly. The tracks are arranged masterfully, and they remind me of a little bit of a band called Osaya, which is a tech death metal outfit. ChatGPT says that they sound like Nile, Suffocation, and Cannibal Corpse, which I believe is not far off. Okay, that's a very good analogy right there. As far as individual performances, I describe the vocals as a beastly combo of death and black metal style low and high fry vocals, while the guitars I can only describe as razor sharp and satisfying everywhere you go. The bass section was big, bright, and present. And finally, the drums and percussion performance was full, big, fast, and super accurate. There was no sampling. There's no anything here but pure instruments. There's no sound bites of any kind that I could find throughout this track, unless I'm deaf, which I am heading there. The general feeling I had during this ride was just a chilling electricity all the way through my body from beginning to end, which led me to give this album a dark tonality shade. And the overall color or colors could only be described as black and red energy all the way through. Lastly, I rated the temperature as both a mix of hot and cold and a seismic reading of 8.3 on the Richter scale. So I think I might be best to keep this one on my headphones and away from my wife. In summary, my predictions from earlier were fairly accurate. I did say death metal, and it is just that. So my reveal, the genre description, is slightly blackened death metal supreme, because this is a really well-matured band, and I think that the layout of the album is absolutely fantastic. The official bio, when I looked, it did say death metal band from Norway, formed in 1998. Again, another embarrassing moment because they were around for 26 years, and I have not heard them yet. I've heard of them, but not have taken the time to hear them until today. Absolutely shame on me. My favorite tracks, everybody, were 5 and 7. And finally, I decided absolutely it went into my library with a bullet. Okay. So, and that's it for today, my friends. Remember to please support your favorite metal artists, stream them, engage them on social, buy the merch, and see them live. And join me again soon for another episode of Full Metal Reviews. And finally, please hit that subscribe button, because metal music needs you, and I'm going to be able to get you all of these recommendations. Okay. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.